welcome back to the channel. So before we get into this, I'm going to put the comment of the day up, and if you guys want to take part in that, all you have to do is leave me a comment and I randomly choose them for my new notifications. Today's notification shout out goes to the person who told me about this Sims 3 Smooth Patch 1.0. Yeah, you read that correctly. I said Sims 3. So this is a mod that is by Lazy Duchess. It is on Tumblr. There will be a link in the description. I'm going to show you how to install this through Origin because that is the way that I have it. It tells you exactly what you need to do, everything about it. I'm going to show you. We're going to go into game. We're going to test it out. I have messed with it a little bit because I wanted to make sure that I was prepared, and you know, I just wanted to make sure that it was going to work and not break my game. So I didn't want to have anybody's game broke. So we're going to read a little bit about this. So it says, disclaimer, this mod is not an all-in-one solution for lag. Essential improvements like in-ROS mods, graphic rules, and 4 GB patching your game are still recommended, and your mileage may vary depending on your system. Some people don't see much change, others see a huge improvement. This mod makes the game's logic threads run faster, speeding up loading of build by and cast smoother UI, smoother casts, and it says still manages to happen. Oh well, I guess when the cast music randomly stops. I usually have my music off, so but I have had that happen before, so I guess that still happens, so not a big deal about that. Don't really care about that, but I'm excited about the other things. It says it can also speed up live mode and loading. It's essentially a general improvement. So there is a download for Steam and disk versions, which is a sim file share or Dropbox, and it just says simply unzip the file into your Sims 3 game. I don't have the Steam or the disk version. I have the Origin version, so that is the way I'm going to be showing you guys how to install this. So all you have to do, it says for Origin, unzip the file into your Sims 3 game bin folder and launch the game from the TS3 patch launcher.execute every time you want to play. So I made the mistake because I'm so used to just clicking on my regular, my regular Sims 3 launcher, but you have to launch it from here or it's not going to work. It's not going to have the patch there. So just remember that. You have to launch it through there. I'm going to show you guys how to do that, don't worry. It says it'll be just like launching the game normally from SimCity Launcher, going through Origin and everything. If you're bypassing the launcher by renaming your ts3.exe to SimCity Launcher, it will also work just fine, don't worry about it. It says Origin users, the launcher will attempt to boot as an administrator if possible to ensure the patch goes through. I went ahead and changed something in this so that I know that the patch is working, because I tend to mess things up when I'm trying to do stuff because I'm not the best with like PCs and all that, and like, you know, if it's like a lot of stuff, I'm just like, you know, we're just not going to do that. But yeah, it says you can configure the mod by editing the TS3 patch .txt file, which is what I did. I'll show you how I did that also. I left comments in that file on how to set up if you're having any issues, or if you think your computer is good enough to increase the speed, which I did because I have a high-end computer. I do not at all recommend, if you don't have a high-end PC, to mess with that. I would just leave it as default and just leave it as it is, because I don't want you to break your game or break your PC. So if you know you have a high-end computer, and you know you do, okay? You know if you have a high-end PC or not. Don't mess with it if you don't. Just don't do that. Just don't do that to yourself. It says you can also increase the delay value by around 1,000 to 5,000 if the patch is failing. The changes are most noticeable in casts, smoother body slide, sim rotation, and quicker switching of clothing. I've also made an album with GIFs showing the mod. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this really quickly, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what to expect, and then I will show you how to download and install and start your game, and you just have to remember to do that every single time. Okay, so this is the smoother body slider, sim rotation, and faster clothing loading. So as you can see, the sliders are way smoother. They're not like lagging or anything. And the spinning of the sim, it looks really, really nice. And then, of course, I've noticed, because like I said, I tested it out, when I'm like scrolling down, it is just so much smoother, and then the clothes are on so much quicker. It's just, there's no like delay in between those things. So we will definitely look at that. Then we also have the cast loading, which is all of these little things, and this kind of goes a lot quicker. And I guess like maybe dragging could also maybe go quicker. I have a lot of lag in build by for some reason, which my old PC was old, and I had no lag in build by, but I had lag everywhere else. But now my higher end PC, I have a lot of lag in build by and not as much in game, which I would prefer it that way, but it's just very, very strange to me. And then there is a smooth sliding text and UI element, so you can see kind of how things are not like, you know, glitchy or like, you know, they're not jumping, things are just smoothly running through here. So it's super exciting. Now this is something I'm excited to look at because I do have NROS, I have a bunch of CC, I have all the NROS mods, well not all of them, but you know, it looks like the menus like pop up quicker and just smoother, and it just looks a lot better. So I'm excited to show you guys what this kind of has to offer, and kind of, you know, if you guys are interested, obviously there's going to be a download in the description, and let me know if you guys have it already and if you love it. So let's see, I am going to go through the Origin version, and I am going to click on Sims File Share because that's just my favorite place to download from. So you're going to download, and you're going to have a little pop-up here, and you need something to unzip this, obviously, and you're going, I have a WinZip, so, or WinRAR zip, so we're going to open this with WinRAR, and then when it pops up, this is going to pop up, but then you have these 3 items. So you're going to take these 3 items. Now I'm going to extract them to my downloads because I want to mess with this one little note, but you can extract it to where you need to, but I'm going to show you where we need to. So we've got that, and then we're going to open up our little download section here. So you can see it has the TS3 patch launcher. This is where you need to launch your game from, not from where you originally launch your game. If you want this patch to work, you have to launch it here. So the TS3 patch, when you open it up, this is what it looks like. TPS, ticks per second, speed of processing logic. And it says, as fast as possible, don't unless you're stress testing your computer or something, could freeze or crash your whole system. So it tells you exactly everything, you know, in this that you need to do. 0, let the Windows scheduler handle it. Experimental, not very good. 1000 TPS, try this value if you think your computer can squeeze more performance out of the game and you don't mind a bit more CPU usage, which is what I did. But like it says, do not do that unless you have like a high-end PC. So 500 TPS seems to be the sweet spot, works for works best for most people, and lower end computers. 60 or lower is likely pointless. 30 is close to vanilla Sims 3. So the default TPS is 500. I changed that to 1000, but that's because I had originally went with 500, and then I went in my game and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of push it because I know that my computer can handle a pretty decent amount of stuff. So I went ahead and changed it to 1000, and that works great for me. That's exactly what I need it to be. And then also here it says if this is 1, show a message on startup to make sure the mod is working. Now I did this as well because, like I said, I am really bad about like screwing things up and trying to get things to work, and I want to make sure that this is working, and I want to make sure that when I load the game it's going to tell me this mod is working. So I changed this debug to a 1 so that when it loads it'll pop up, and you guys will see that it pops up and it'll show you, you know, it says like mod is patching, or some game is patching or something like that, and you just click OK. So it's good to know because then you know that what you did is working. So this is, leave this on 0 unless the mod is failing to load. In such case, increase to around 1000 each time and try again. Should not be needed anymore. I didn't even touch that because I didn't need it. So since it says 500, but I want it to be 1000, so I'm gonna change this to 1000. But if you guys have a lower end PC, do not change this. Just keep it as it is. Don't do anything. Then I also went ahead and I went and put a 1 here. Then I went up to File, and then I saved it, and then I X'd out, and then it is updated to what I need it to be. So then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open this up. And then I'm going to open downloads in a new window, and we'll come back to that in just a second. So we're going to go to PC, and then we're going to go to where your Sims is downloaded. So it is Windows, then you go Program Files, x86, scroll down to Origin Games, you want Sims 3, you want Game, and then bin. So then you see all of this stuff in your game bin. So I have mine installed already, as you guys can see. So what you would do is just take everything you downloaded over here, and just drop it over here, and then you have it downloaded. You know, everything is where it needs to be. So you can see that I have the TS3 patch launcher here, TS3 patch, and the TS3 patch.asi. So those are in my game already. Everything is set to go. So I don't need to drag those over, but you guys would if you don't have it, obviously. Then when you're going to open your game, this is what you use. Every single time you go back to this, the Windows, Program Files 86, Origin Games, The Sims 3, Game Bin, and then you open your game with this. Go ahead and right click and you run as administrator, and then you're going to get a little pop-up and you say yes, and then the Sims 3 launcher is going to pop up, and then you just hit play like you do any other time that you are going to play The Sims 3. So I hope I explained that as good as I could. It's pretty simple. It's really, really pretty simple. You can always leave a comment down below and I can help you, you know, if you need help with something or you need changing something or whatever it is, leave a comment down below if I have like messed up in some way or another that you don't understand what I did. So what I'm going to do now is jump into game, and we're going to take a look at the cast items. We're going to take a look at build by. We're going to take a look at live mode and see how things are going, how, you know, smooth the game is, because like I said, it's not like a foolproof thing that's like lag is completely done. It's just, that's not gonna happen, you know, it's just not gonna happen, but it is something that could help your game. And these modders are what, like, how EA isn't doing anything, okay? Like, they're not doing anything to give us what we want for Sims 3 when we've got these amazing modders out here. So definitely go check out this and go check out her Tumblr. And just go there and give some love to these modders, because they are what are keeping this game alive. They are what are adding these new exciting things and fixing things that other people should be fixing, okay? So we're gonna jump into the game and we're gonna take a look. So I will meet you when we get into
All right,
we're pulling up into Sunset Valley and we're going to take a look at, you know, kind of what this mod has. So we're gonna move in a household. I'm going to just grab a sim that I have and kind of, let's see, the map view, let's see how this kind of goes. I mean, it's pretty smooth for me anyways, but, you know, I don't really think, oh, okay, whoa, okay, this is much smoother than my usual game. Do you guys see how that just glides so beautifully? Okay, so that is a definite improvement than my normal game. Normally, I don't have much lag like going through like this, so this though is something new. That's just like, whoa. Okay, we're gonna just move my sim in, and then we're gonna take a look at like build by and cast and all of that. And like I said, I have NRAS and things like that. I guess I can go ahead and let NRAS, no, we're ignoring this challenge. Turn NRAS on just so you guys can see, you see how smooth that was? Okay, like honestly, I can't even deal. Yeah, we're gonna just delete the homeless sims. Okay, so we're getting started here, and I wanted to kind of see, we can't really check anything for her because she doesn't have like anything to scroll because we're just a brand new sim, but this does look quite better than normal. Unless I'm crazy, which it is, like I said, very possible before I've said this, but it just looks a lot smoother to me. So we love that. Now what I'm going to do, I think first, is let's check out build by mode and see kind of how that is, because if I'm in it too long, I get too much lag and I kind of can't deal. So let's go into build mode and let's see if we can maybe, I was going to say click on the wall or something, but you see how much smoother this kind of goes, and it just makes it look so much nicer. I don't know, it just really does. I usually have, like, this stuff loads pretty dang quick for me too, so that's not, like, something new for me, but I don't know if, like, okay, that's better because there's not, like, a jump or anything. I just can't get over, like, when I'm turning the camera and, like, rotating. This is, like, brand new. Okay, so that looks good. Let's see if we go to like sort by function. There's a lot of decor, so let's just go with this, and it just looks smoother to me. I mean, I can see, because I play in it all the time, I can see the difference. So I'm gonna go into Cass really quickly and kind of, oh, actually what I wanted to do, because I saw on that little menu where she had like gifts and stuff, you can kind of click on, you see how much smoother these are? They just pop up so much smoother than normal. Story progression. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? It just looks so much better. So we're in Cass, and let's start with basics, just like how they did, to kind of see, you know, you can see like how much smoother this goes. Let's go through the hair. I personally really love this, and I'm pretty excited that this is added to the game. Like, I mean, we deserve this, okay? Us Sims 3 players deserve this kind of treatment. Look at this. Like, look at this. It's kind of scrolling back and forth because I keep hitting my mouse up and down, so I apologize. That's not the mod, that's me. I need a new mouse. It is, like, really bad. Maybe I should do it like this because it works better. But you see how it just so seamlessly, when I use the little middle thing to scroll up, it kind of goes like, because my mouse is a mess. So that is not the mod, that is my mouse, but look at this. It just goes so nice and beautifully and smoothly, and I just can't. Let's go through the clothes real quick and see. Let's change her top and see how quickly that changes. Because, you know, sometimes there is that little, like, wait time, and you're like, okay, is she going to change into it? Is she not going to change into it? So that's what we're going to do. Let's just scroll down once this all loads up. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Man, I tell you, these modders, what would we do without them? What in the hell would we do without them? Okay, let's just go ahead and grab some clothes and just put them on. You see? They're just popping right up. Just popping right up. No delay, nothing. Love that so freaking much. And can I just say my sim is literally freaking stunning. I love her. She was a current household sim, and I just decided to use her because she's beautiful. So yeah, as you can see, everything's just like really smooth. It just pops right on, and we are Gucci. So that is pretty much it about this mod. Where are you? No, we don't want to save her. Oh wait. Yes, we want to exit. But I'm gonna go zoom out to map mode while we are also on play, just to kind of show you guys too, just to see, because like I said, I don't have like a ton of lag when it comes to this, but when I'm rotating this camera, 100% a difference. 100% a difference. And there's no like stuttering, nothing like that. It's just like, shoom, you can just fly through here, and I am obsessed with this. I can't wait to see if this is actually going to maybe help Isla Paradiso, because I've been really wanting to play in that, and sometimes it just, the lag, even with like the cheats and like, you know, doing certain things, Isla Paradiso is just so difficult, and it sucks because it's one of my favorite places to play. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the mod. I am obsessed with it, and I plan on keeping it. And here comes stupid llama man, like, or woman, whatever. Just go away. But I am planning on keeping this because I think it really does improve the game a heck of a lot. At least it does for me. Let me know if you guys have any troubles downloading it, or if you need any extra help or anything like that. Now, like I said, I have the Origin version, so I don't have Steam or the discs, but it tells you exactly how to do it, which is pretty much, I am assuming, the same way that I did it. It's just through Steam or, you know, whatever. So where you has your Sims game, and then you go to game and bin, and you just plop it down in there. And if you have a lower end PC, don't mess with any of the things. Just leave it as it is. If you have a higher end PC, you could tweak it a little bit. I left it as it was, then I went back and tweaked it because I was like, okay, I think I can go a little bit more with my PC. And I am noticing like a major improvement from what I had before to now with the 1000 TPS, and then, you know, everything like that. So anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below. Let me know if you have this in your game, if you love it, if you hate it, if it works for you, if it doesn't. I will have the download link in the description. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, all of that fun stuff. I will see you in the next video.